The End of Asking Alexandria. So if you guys have been living under a rock for the last few weeks, you guys don't know that Asking Alexandria released their latest album, Where Do We Go From Here? I did a full album reaction to that album. If you guys want to see that video or any of my reactions to Asking Alexandria, they're up on the channel. There should be a playlist linked at the end of this video as well. But we already made a video on the album, so you're probably thinking, what is this video? You already did an album review and reaction. What are you doing now? This isn't about the album, Where Do We Go From Here? This is about the song, Where Do We Go From Here? If you guys have heard the whole album, or you guys have heard this title track slash outro to the album, you guys know it's a pretty sad song. It's a little sadder than you might think. As a reactor, sometimes I tend not to really hear the lyrics and get the idea of the song till my second time listening to it, because when you're reacting, you kind of have to take a lot in. Like for me, I have to, check out the music video, see all the different camera shots and the lighting and the acting in the video or whatever. And in the song, I like to listen to the guitars and the drumming, the drum fills, the vocals. But sometimes I miss something. Sometimes I won't hear some lyrics. Sometimes I won't hear a cool guitar riff because I'm paying attention to something else. That's just how it goes. And more often than any other thing, sometimes I don't really hear the lyrics. And I could tell that that song was sad. I listened to some of the lyrics and I could tell, like, damn, this is a sad song. Where do we go from here? Like, where are you going, Asking Alexandria? Nowhere! I do not have concrete, hard proof of this, guys, but I don't think we're ever going to hear another Asking Alexandria album. I am not the only one that is skeptical of this. I have had many comments on my videos, on my posts, of people saying this is the last Asking Alexandria album and all this. And when I saw those comments, I was already kind of thinking that. But when I saw all these other people also thinking it, I was like, fuck, that's kind of hitting me. Like I said, I don't have hard proof. I don't have anything to back this up, really. But based off the lyrics and a couple interviews that I've seen from the band, I am sad to say I think it is the end of Asking Alexandria. But to give you guys a little bit more background and not just give you guys this kind of, out of nowhere, like, hey, your favorite band is done making music, I want to give you guys some kind of what I do have to back this up. So starting off with the song, the lyrics are, walking around this house wondering where you are, drowning in tequila so I don't have to feel a thing. I like how they put thing. Where do we go from here? I don't want to say goodbye yet, but I've been holding on to this for years. Where do we go from here? It's too far to see the ending, but I know you'll be waiting for me there. Just those lyrics alone. Where do we go from here? I don't want to say goodbye yet, but I've been holding on to this for years. Like, I don't know where this is going. I don't know how this is going to end. I don't want this to end. I don't want to say goodbye, but I've been trying not to say goodbye. I've been trying not to let go of this for years. Stay here, stay close, stay real, stay far enough away to not get hurt, because I don't want to feel like I did when I left, and I've been dreading this, but I think I want it. I never thought I'd say it, but maybe it's just time to call it, as much as it hurts to. Those are the lyrics that really set this in stone for me. When I first heard this song, I thought this was about a relationship. I think this is really easily to be mistaken with a relationship. But after like my second or third listen, I kind of started realizing this. I don't want to feel like I did when I left. Obviously talking about when he left the band back in like 2015. And then Dennis Stoff became the vocalist for Asking Alexandria, and they made the Black Album. I've been dreading this, but I think I want it. I never thought I'd say it. Maybe it's just time to call it, as much as it hurts to. Like he's saying, I never thought this day would come again where I thought this would be the end, but I think it's just time to call it, even though it hurts. All of these memories and all that we could have been, I will hold them all with me. I will hold you with me. I think that is just a message to his band members, to his fans, to us as listeners, to all the people along the way. Like, all of these memories over this crazy fucking ride, I will hold on to them forever. And just combining all those lyrics and the feeling they give me, I really do think we will never hear a new Asking Alexandria song. But there is more.
For me, we're at a point where we've been doing this for a really long time. And most of us, all of us minus Danny, are parents now, and I've got 4 children. And so life starts to happen, and you start to really see, where priorities lie and stuff. And for me, my priority is my family. It always has been. Even when I was young, one of the first tattoos I ever got was family first across my chest, and I've always been that way. And I've always wanted a family, and I've always wanted kids. And now, I have 4 beautiful kids, and they're growing up. And I started to realize that they're growing up without me, because I'm always on the road. I'm always touring. And it just got me thinking. It was like, wow, time is precious, and it slips away very, very quickly, quicker than any of us realize. Really, when you're living day to day, you just go, oh, it's another day. But really, that's another day gone, been and gone, And so for me, it was like, it's getting harder and harder to go on tour. And actually, I'm at a point now where I don't think I can really tour very much at all anymore. My wife's she was born with glaucoma. So she was actually born blind, and due to a series of operations when she was in surgeries when she was a newborn, they managed to bring back her vision to an extent. And it's been declining over the years, and she's lost her vision in her left eye completely now, and so she can't drive anymore. So when I go on tour, she's left with 4 kids. She can't drive, so she can't do the grocery shopping, she can't do the school run, she can't take the kids to the doctors. She's always relying on someone else to be free to help her, which is just, it's not really fair to the kids, to her, to me.
If you guys don't know, this is Ben Bruce, the guitarist and founder of Asking Alexandria. I just want to say, Ben seems to be such a fantastic and loving and caring person, and an actual good human being, which, we don't have too many of those these days. But he was asked about his priorities in this interview, and I love that the first thing that came to mind was his family. He has 4 children and his wife. This was an interview I saw the same day that I kind of came to the realization that Asking Alexandria might be coming to an end. And I saw this video, and just all of these things just kept adding up. And I was like, yeah, yeah. But he's talking about how he can't tour anymore because he has to be there for his family. And firstly, I 100% respect that, and I completely understand. I have never seen Asking Alexandria live, and it pains me to think about this, because I hopefully will see them someday, but I won't see them with Ben Bruce. That sucks. Man, I really loved and related to what he said about us taking time for granted. He says every day we go to sleep, we end our day. In reality, that was another day gone by. That's just another day closer to death. I mean, if you want to be emo about it. But that's just so true. Like, everyone in the world takes time for granted, and I've been feeling that a lot lately. This isn't about me, so I'm not going to get into my personal stuff, but see, I completely respect that, and I'm glad he is doing what he needs to do for him and his family. Like, I think if you're a genuine fan of Asking Alexandria, you should respect and understand that as well. We know Ben is a very emotional person, like, just because I've seen like every Asking Alexandria interview from the start of their career, and Ben is just a very well-spoken human being. He has very human thoughts and feelings. He is probably the most emotional person in the band. And if you guys don't know, Ben used to write a lot of the Asking Alexandria songs. He does a lot of the lyrics. He writes like all the guitar work and everything. Especially on the first couple albums, Ben wrote a lot of the lyrics and music. Now, in recent years, I don't know how much Ben does that. I don't think he's really done much lyric writing since Dennis Stoff left the band. But something I thought I did have is maybe Ben wrote the title track, Where Do We Go From Here? I've been thinking lately that maybe Ben wrote the lyrics to that song. Obviously, Danny is the vocalist, and he sang the lyrics on that song, but that song sounds very Ben Bruce. Like, it sounds like those old bridges that Ben would sing on the first few albums. This writing style reminded me of like when Ben would be singing and they just, jump into a crazy breakdown out of nowhere. But that whole song just sounded like a Ben Bruce bridge. Seeing this interview made me realize that maybe Ben wrote the Where Do We Go From Here song. I don't know, that's a thought I have. You guys let me know what you think about that. I can see it in his face. I can see the like almost pain, like guilt he feels, and like the pain, like just talking about ending it. Like that's why I think maybe he wrote the title track, just talking about like, I've been holding this onto this for years, but I think it's time to call it. I can see him searching for words, like while he's looking down, like trying to speak. He founded Asking Alexandria. Like, he started this band, and it is his band at the end of the day. He started this.
Full on day and night with 4 kids. But, you know, whenever I do get a second by myself, and I do have any time, I often come in here and I'm writing already. So I think, you know, we'll see. I'm probably sat on 100 new Asking Alexandria songs already.
Hey, okay. Whoa. Do I just scrap this video now? I didn't finish this video. I didn't even know he said that. But he just said here, I'm probably sitting on 100 Asking Alexandria songs. So maybe there's hope. Maybe there is hope. Maybe I made this video for nothing. So there are many reasons that I would love Asking Alexandria to continue making songs and albums and music. But one reason, and I know you old school fans are gonna love this, I think Asking Alexandria, if they do make more songs and albums, I think they could go even heavier than their latest album. Now, if you guys have for the new album, you guys know it is not the heaviest Asking Alexandria album, but they did try. They had heavy moments. There were breakdowns. There were screams from Danny Warsnop. It was a heavy-ish album, and I loved that. I know old school fans loved it as well. Some people still hate on it and still miss the old Stand Up and Scream days, but you old fans can be excited for a new Asking Alexandria album if they do make one. Asking Alexandria has been touring without Ben Bruce. I don't know who they're using as the guitarist right now, but they have been touring, they have been doing shows, and I have seen some of the videos. They are playing old songs. If you guys are old fans, you guys got to see them live, or at least check out the YouTube videos or something. Be excited. They have been playing The Stage, Breathless, A Prophecy, The Final Episode. They've been playing some old fucking classic heavy bangers, and Danny sounds so fucking good. And the reason I'm saying this is I'm going to show you guys some of the live footage of Asking Alexandria, and I want to show you guys how fucking good Danny sounds. I mean, listen to those high screams at the end there. That was Danny, not David. You can tell by David's mouth movements that he was doing low or mid screams, and you could tell by Danny's mouth and jaw movements that he was doing high screams. And those sounded fucking amazing. Danny is getting better every time I see a live performance by them, and it's fueling my fire from wanting to see them even more. But yeah, that whole thing was just to kind of prove my point that if you guys are old Asking Alexandria fans, you guys can be excited. If you guys want new music from them, you can be excited that it could be heavy. It might be heavy. I mean, this latest album was heavier than See What's on the Inside. It was heavier than Like a House on Fire, and it was probably about equal to the self-titled album. No, I do not think we're ever going to hear something as heavy as Stand Up and Scream or Reckless and Relentless. You know, there's hope that we'll get some tastes of that in future music. Hopefully we get more Asking Alexandria music. That end of that Ben Bruce interview really gave me hope. Assuming Danny wrote the song, where do we go from here? Maybe Danny leaves the band again and they get a new vocalist and still make music. I would hate that, honestly, but if that's a possibility. Obviously, Ben Bruce is not leaving the band, but he is done touring, so maybe that means maybe they are going to make more music. Fuck, man, I really hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this whole thing. Let me know if you guys think it's the end of Asking Alexandria. I mean, this video is probably a waste of time, waste of your time, waste of my time, because it looks like they might be making more music. I don't know. I don't know why my voice is so high. I'm just excited. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Asking Alexandria content. Like I said earlier, you guys can check out my reactions to Asking Alexandria. I reacted to their whole latest album. Make sure you guys check out the links down in the description. You guys can join the Discord server, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. All my social media links are down in the description if you guys want to go check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the future.